Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. I hope you're well. As you know, this is the channel that is aimed at helping you to look good and feel good whilst you're out there building your dreams. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about skin and the skin that you may have when you're going through the menopause. Now, if you're anything like me, your skin might have gotten drier as you are going through the menopause. And it's been quite an interesting time for me because my skin generally used to be quite oily, and it used to be that kind of combination skin where in the T-zone it would get quite greasy, it would be quite oily, quite shiny, and I would have that natural glow that people would talk about that I would always hate. I would always be trying to like map my skin instead of having this like shine that you can fry eggs on. But now, as I've started going through the menopause, I've noticed that it has definitely got drier. And so I suppose for somebody like me, where the skin was oily combination, it's maybe a little bit more like normal skin now. And for somebody else, they may have like really dry skin. So it's not, my skin is not super dry, but it's definitely drier than what it was before. So I have been trying to find products to help put the moisture back into my skin in order for it to not look so bad, basically. Because I've also noticed that my skin, especially around the eye area, I've really noticed that it's gotten thinner and it feels a lot more sensitive than it did before. I've never ever had really any kind of like skin problems, but I've noticed that my eyes feel a little bit sensitive, a little bit, not, how do I explain it? Not like they're burning or anything, but I can feel them. So that's something that I know the menopause has really caused an issue there with my skin. And so that's something that I'm trying to, you know, to tackle at the moment. So the brand that I am using at the moment is a brand called AlumierMD. Now, this is one that I came across a few months ago. I saw a few people using their products, getting treatments from clinics and, you know, professionals, because this is a medical grade product. So these products are stronger than products that you would buy in, you know, on your high street. So they have to be recommended by a professional, because obviously your skin may not like them. They may be too much for your skin. So this is the brand that I've been using, AlumierMD, which means light, enlighten. And to be honest, I have found it amazing. I found it amazing. I've been using it, I would say, for about maybe 7-8 months, and my skin loves it. Now, disclaimer, it's not cheap. It really isn't cheap. It's quite pricey, but it does go a long way, or it can go a long way, especially certain products will last longer than others. So I feel like it's an investment, but you know, everybody's different, I get that. So I was recommended this. I've had a couple of peels by a couple of the experts clinics in both London and the Midlands, and the peels are amazing. But these are the products that I've decided to continue using, because I definitely saw more hydration in my skin. So basically, I'm going to just quickly show you the routine that I am using at the moment, using predominantly Alumier's products. Now, you don't have to use the whole range, of course you don't. You can use any other brand that you want, of course, and you can pick different products as, you know, as and when and what suits your skin. But I decided to just stick to the whole range for now because I do really like it. So I just wanted to kind of like go through the products I'm using. And what I'll also do is, I did a video a few months back of the of me visiting one of the clinics as well, and her using the products on my skin. So I'll leave a link up above and down below so that you can go and check that video out, so you can actually see the products and Natalie, another Natalie, hi Nat, she'll talk through exactly, you know, in more depth than I can, what's in the products and the beauty and the benefit of the products. But in this video, I just wanted to quickly run through how I incorporate the products into my skincare. Now, the box I'm holding up at the moment is Sensicalm. This is the Gentle Facial Cleanser, and this is what the actual bottle looks like. This is the Sensicalm Cleanser, and this is really nice. You use it twice a day, 1 to 2 pumps with water, and massage over your face and neck. I should really put my glasses on so that I can actually read. But this is a lovely cleanser. Now, the way Natalie would show me to use it is she would wear gloves. She recommended using gloves so that none of the product actually seeps into the skin on your hands, which is very clever. I would use a couple of pumps of this all over the face and the neck area, and then I would get a cotton pad and then you know, add water to the cotton pad and then wipe it off. So wipe it away with a cotton pad. So I wouldn't use just, you know, rinsing it with water. I actually use a cotton pad to wipe it off instead. And even this alone, I would definitely say, if I had to say which were my staple products out of the whole range, this is one of them. So this is one of the products that I think I will always use, because I just think this alone has some really good hydrating properties for my skin that it doesn't dry it out, and you always have to wash your face. So this is one of the ones I think that I will always use. So I start with the Sensicalm, and then depending on what I'm going to be doing, so if it's a day where I'm just doing a straightforward routine, after I've washed my face with that, I would then go to the Ultimate Boost Serum. I would add the Ultimate Boost Serum, and these are really great because these just open and close simply just like that. So really cool. And again, this serum is gorgeous. It is again very hydrating on the skin. This is another must-have product for me. You know, there are other products in the range that I could maybe just drop off and can do without, but this I would say is a definite, I have to have this in my regime because my skin feels so much nicer by using this. It says 2 pumps over the face and neck in an upward motion, and I would do this day and night. So I would put this on day and night. So I would cleanse my face first of all, and then I would add the Ultimate Boost Serum day and night as well. So again, this is just a simple everyday regime that if I wasn't doing anything different, and I will come to that in a second. And then in the morning, I would then add in my SPF. So they do a number of different versions of SPFs. These are just the smaller versions, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to be totally honest with you, the SPFs are not my favorite. Not my favorite. And the reason why they're not my favorite is because if you are a woman of color, if you are black, they just don't look great. They just look, you look like Casper. I'm not gonna lie, you look like Casper the Ghost. They're not made for our complexion. They do blend in, they can blend in. They do another version. So this one is Sheer Hydration, which is an SPF 40, and this one is Clear Shield, which is SPF 42. And like I say, these are just the smaller mini versions. There is also another version which is more like a tinted, gives a slight tint to the complexion, which I don't know. I think for somebody of my color, I think the Clear Shield is the best one, if I'm honest. I think this was slightly closer. This blends in slightly better into our skin. But like I say, I kind of stick to my La Roche-Posay SPF just because it just blends in better for my skin, and it's just clear and it's just so much easier. So these are amazing. They are great. They are very hydrating, very moisturizing. I just don't buy this one just purely because it just doesn't blend into my skin. Then once I've done that, I then go in with the AlumierMD, which is the brightening eye cream. So this is an eye cream which again diminishes the appearance of fine lines. It helps those lines and wrinkles. It doesn't settle into lines or make lines look cakey or anything. It's very hydrating, very easy to put on. I just put a little bit on my finger and then just pat, 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 and just pat around. Now I go up as well and I just pat around the eyes, and that patting also just helps. I find that my menopausal symptoms are worse in the morning. I don't know what it is about the mornings, but I just really struggle. I don't know if my levels are just so low that I just cannot function well in the morning at all. So my eyes look really tired and don't look great. I've never had a problem with darkness under my eyes, but definitely getting a real eye problem going through the menopause at the moment. So this is invaluable to me as well. This is probably one of my go-to products also. There's just so much goodness in here. Like I say, for me it's about the hydration, because I remember when I first went to Natalie, my skin looked so pale, not pale, yeah, it's not gonna look pale. It just looked so dull. Just looked dull. There was no life to it. There was no glow. There was no hydration. So all of these products I find are super, super hydrating. So I finish off with the eye cream once I've done that routine. Now, depending on what day it is, I will add in different products into the regime, okay? So once or twice a week I will do a peel, and this is the enzymatic peel, and this helps the surface of the skin, helps it rejuvenate better, gets deeper into those cells, and it's just super, even though it's a peel, it's super gentle. So, you know, I don't have a problem with it. Of course, everybody's skin is different, so I'm only speaking from my experience. I don't have a problem with any of these products, but obviously you always have to test just in case. But this is a super gentle peel that I personally can use on a regular basis. So I use this twice a week. I just put it on my skin, leave it on for about 5 minutes, and then wash it off. And my skin feels so smooth. Like the peels are just so amazing, so amazing. I recently just bought their Lotus Scrub. Now I have not tried this before. This is new for me, so I'm gonna have to report back to you, because I've only tried it once so far, and it feels lovely. It's a really gentle scrub, so it's not a harsh scrub. It's not I don't feel like it's damaging the skin or anything. It's a really soft, gentle scrub. And it's a great exfoliator for the skin. It says on here to gently remove cellular debris and impurities, revealing smoother, more radiant looking skin. You apply a small amount to damp skin, gently massage in circular motions for 1 minute, and then rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water, and then carry on with your regime. So I think what I might do, instead of doing twice a week with the peel, I might do once with the peel and then once with the scrub. I think I might try that. So I'm going to add that into the routine. And then finally, I have been using the retinols. So these are the retinols. As we know that retinol is really great for the skin. You do have to be careful how you use retinol. Again, if you have really sensitive skin, you have to be very careful how you use it, and do it in stages. So basically I started off with the 0.5. As I said before, I don't really have a problem skin, well, until I started going through the menopause. I had no problem with my skin whatsoever, so I could have really gone straight to the 1.0, but for about 4 or 5 months I've been using the 0.5, but I've now just jumped straight to the 1.0. So let's see how that goes. I haven't had any problems with it. My skin hasn't flared up because I've jumped up But yeah, you have to kind of like go slowly with retinol, and also introduce it slowly into your routine as well. So maybe start off with just using it for one night per week, see how you go, if there's any reaction or not, and then you can increase it. But obviously go by what your expert lady says at the clinic. Again, this is just my experience. Don't take this as gospel, don't take this as gold. This was what was recommended for me, and so this is my routine. Your routine could be completely different with completely different products, but what I wanted to do was just show you these products and show you this brand, because it has been great for my skin. So this is the retinol that I also add in to my regime a couple of times a week as well. So this video is turning out a lot longer than I anticipated, but I know that having dry skin is a real issue. You know, I know it's a real problem as you go through the menopause. I know that everything gets drier and it is no fun whatsoever. So if you are like me and you have been suffering with drier skin, this is a brand that you can check out. I'll leave a link down below so you can go and check them out. But I really do rate their products. I think as well because they are medical grade, so they're slightly stronger than what you buy on the high street. I think that's why I like them as well, because they're just there's just a lot of goodness packed into them, and for me they work. They are expensive. I'm not even gonna lie. So try and look out for any offers or anything like that, because sometimes they do offers. They've just done one, so they do different offers, or your expert might also have different offers going on. So it's worth seeing if you can kind of like get a product thrown in, or a peel for free or something like that. But I think with my skin, I know it's not that bad, don't get me wrong, but I am finding that as I'm getting now older and going through the menopause, I'm gonna have to start working harder, because to be honest with you, I think I've just taken my skin for granted. I never really had to do a lot, and I think now I'm at the phase and the time where I'm gonna have to work hard on this skin now to really allow it to be its best. Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm trying to look younger, turn back the clocks, get rid of fine lines and wrinkles completely. I'm not trying to do that, but I think just by having more professional treatments, it will just help my skin overall. Obviously we know you have to work from the inside first, and that is what I'm focused on, and I think everybody should be focused on working on the inside more than anything else, because no amount of buying expensive products or cheap products or whatever you put on your skin is going to help you if you are not looking after yourself, if you're not eating right, if you're not exercising, if you're not releasing stress. I think that is major, has such an impact on the skin. You have to start with those things first. So, we all know that going through the menopause is a journey. And for us women that, we've still got so much to do in our 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. There is so much life to live. There is so much that we want to do, that we want to go out there building dreams and fulfilling our goals and living our best life, looking and feeling amazing. So that's my goal, is to try and help you do that. If you are a woman like me who is interested in building your dream, and you've got so much that you still want to achieve, I'm going to leave a link down below also of like a free for some tips for 5 free tips to help you build your dreams in this season and this phase of life, and to help you to keep pushing forward, because it doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, 60, if there's something you want to do, go for it. Absolutely go for it. Don't let menopause stop you. So anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'll leave the link down below for all the products. I shall see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.